in this thing. Waiting on Torrance. Terrence D. Torrance. Terrence D. Torrance. Go Terrence. Let's get you in here, brother. Okay, so that's what we're doing. All right. Let me get my advanced settings together. Let me get ready. Let me see, I did. Let me see. The playbook I want to use. Let's get it, brother. All right. Alright, so if you're just tuning in, we're live, YouTube, Facebook, and I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway. So join my franchise, support the channel, and the winner of the Super Bowl in my franchise will receive a free copy of Madden 21. The runner-up will receive a $30 PlayStation card to use however he or she sees fit. So let's get this thing cracking, man. Let's get in here. Let's get some Madden. Like I say, support the channel, join the franchise, your chance to win Madden 21.
There's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, come on. I thought I had that.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Jackson flushed out right. That's to his running back. Complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes
Let's go, baby.
Back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Stop.
What do you want me to do?
Stop.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
What do you want me to do, Sonic?
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out right at the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Damn, he fast.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 65 yards.
Damn, Marquise Brown might get him.
The lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective.
All right. Now we got a game. Marquise Brown just burned me for 65 yards. Okay. Like I said, we just tuning in. We're playing head-to-head, but we're also doing a Madden 21 giveaway. All you have to do is support the channel, YouTube or Facebook, join the league, and win the Super Bowl. No pressure. You know what I'm saying? Come on in and win the Super Bowl. You win the Super Bowl, I'm giving you a free copy of Madden 21. It is that easy. But you have to support the channel, either YouTube or Facebook. I need likes, shares, subscriptions. Donations are always welcome. So let's get it.
Before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're looking for.
I knew that was going to happen, man. I hit the wrong. I meant to throw it to Deshaun Jackson. I hit the wrong doggone button.
Great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how.
But I hope they fix that in Madden, though, man, because
they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He took himself out of the play from the start.
Complete to his running back right side.
He took himself out of the play from the freaking start, man.
31-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. And
I had a spy on him.
The 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards.
That's cool, that's cool, that's cool.
Third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense
ain't no
says
close.
they stopped him.
Ain't no close.
Well, their first fourth down
It's
attempt
a yard away.
successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first
I ain't been hitting on all cylinders in Madden lately. I've been losing. I've been losing big, man.
On first, they go right back to Howard.
I've been losing to teams I should beat.
Here. He's got to stop his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Had to take me a break, man. I was burned out with Madden, man. I was so sick and tired of Madden.
In case of see ball, get ball.
I'm starting to get that, as they say, that love and feeling back.
Wentz. For the reception,
There we go.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And they'll
Right,
bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. 180. 36. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 5-9.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
All right, say, man, if I missed that, man, I was supposed to be hurt. Can't keep missing them extra points.
Right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Man, that boy too fast, man. I'm glad they toned him down in Madden 21. Toned his butt down.
It would have had to have
been
an
the most.
absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Go. Go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. Right around.
It's crazy. I blitzed him, man. He should have rushed the QB. He didn't, man. He stayed back. Stayed back in coverage.
47 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Jackson. This is caught.
It's
And
a
he'll
good one.
take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
What's up, Taj? TJ Smith. You want some of this? You can come get some too. You come get some too. Where OG Blazing Bull at? Let's get him in here.
Tucker now to kick it away.
Let's get all the ratings up. Let's get those likes, fellas. Let's get those shares.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Howard.
Couldn't get that bounce back, man.
2nd and 7.
I like Howard, man, but I like Miles Sanders better.
running back of this
That
size,
boy get hurt,
these
man.
dimensions,
God damn, he
I
get
can
hurt.
just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're
And
excited.
he will fumble at the most inopportune time.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Obviously, he ain't watching the same game that we playing in. Damn, I had him open. They don't hold his block long enough, man.
Matthew Judon. No offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Ravens
He just burned that dude
touchdown.
every freaking time, man.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point.
Yeah, he just burned him every time.
The extra point winds up successful.
I don't ever remember him being that fast.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz is brought in by Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up once again to Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And an incomplete pass.
Yeah, you right,
Stop the clock here with just
Hurts.
under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll lose yardage
Jesus,
here.
man. Y'all ain't get out the way.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now, meanwhile, they
Come
go
on
for
now.
on 4th down.
Hit him square in the hands.
Incomplete. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you know.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, man. Whoever's watching, like I said, we're doing a Madden 21 giveaway. All you can do is support the channel, join my franchise, and win the Super Bowl. I will be giving away a free copy of Madden 21. You can support the channel either this one or YouTube. Facebook or YouTube, either one. But I am giving away a free copy of Madden 21 to the winner of the Super Bowl in my franchise.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Damn it, I knew I...
Intercepted.
Come on, Wentz, you stood there, buddy.
31. And he will
stood there.
Back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
I should have ran the ball. I probably would have got those 3
So
yards.
they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Go, let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, come on. Why'd you run out of bounds?
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First possession of the 3rd quarter and interception.
See, that's what be killing me about Madden right there.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He uncorks it for wide open, complete.
Why would he stop running? He pulled up completely off his receiver.
Willie Snead. 65 yards.
He pulled up completely off his receiver, man. Like, what? Why'd you look like he just completely stopped?
I expect teams to take a shot right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
This what did it. This what ran me away from Madden.
A big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled.
This what ran me away.
Definition of jumbled.
Plays like that, man.
Into the end zone.
Why would the defensive back stop? Ain't like he was in a flat, covering the flat. You a man. A man defense. And you let your damn receiver run all the way up the damn field.
So that will come out now
kind
to
of
the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's defense, fucking Madden. It's got me frustrated.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And they'll lose yardage here.
Should have been a fumble.
To the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go.
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
Come on.
23 yards the pickup there.
Get out of there, Jackson.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw, it's Wentz. And it is incomplete.
Come on, man.
Amazing move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back
Straight
in great shape.
Clean catch. Tucked. And he dropped it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
He should have fumbled.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Check out.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Mike, gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
Fumbled that 2 sacks ago, actually.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, man. We're out of bounds. I don't get that.
Philadelphia.
Okay.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. A former 1st-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back
got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, it's Wentz.
Oh, man, God, bless America.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you
ain't
have
nothing I
that
can
much
do
time
about
to
that.
throw the ball, someone's going to shake free, and you'll find an
But like I say, we're on the road to 1,100 followers, and we just getting this thing started. And Madden 21 giveaway. So if you have not joined any of my franchises, then please do so, because the upcoming franchise will result in the Super Bowl winner getting a free copy of Madden 21 with the 3-day release, 3-day early release. So, like I say, go ahead and sign up, join the franchise, support the channel, YouTube or Facebook, and I'm giving away a free copy of Madden 21 to the winner of the Super Bowl.
First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson got a man. It's Brown.
He need to fumble,
They're
man.
Have this across midfield and inside.
I ain't put nobody on him that time either.
27 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Under 56, pull it out.
Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant.
Wentz now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And an alley to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
What's going on, Carnell? Come on, get you some.
And that will extend this big lead.
Like I said, if you're just tuning in, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway. Support the channel, YouTube or Facebook. Join the franchise. Winner of the Super Bowl getting a free copy of Madden 21 with the 3-day early access.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide
Man,
to do
get the
a play
fuck
call.
out of here, man. Throw the goddamn ball behind the man. Come on
I
now.
think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play
They gotta
action,
fix this
show
in
your
Madden
quarterback,
21,
get
man.
confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. It's an
We got
Eagles
5
first down,
interceptions.
a
Come
gain
on, that
of
don't
11.
make sense.
So from the 36 now,
Come on, come
1st
on.
and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to escape.
Can't hold a
and
block,
he goes
nothing.
down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
They'll run on
Madden
1st
play.
down. Ingram, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. They're sitting pretty now as the lead
50-yard field goal.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Howard. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Damn, what happened? My defense dropped to a 76? What happened? Dang.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics.
What's going on, man? So, hey, we're doing a Madden 21 giveaway. Support the channel. Join my league. Win the Super Bowl. I'm giving away a free copy of Madden 21.
And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
If you didn't hear me, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway. Support my channel, support my page, join my league, win the Super Bowl. I'm giving away a free copy of Madden 21. Like, man, I ain't got time to sit here and wait for y'all to adjust your lineup. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna play, let's play. You know, I ain't got time for you to take 10 minutes to reevaluate your team. Like, pick a team, let's go.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene
What's going on, my man? Hey, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway. So if you join my league, support my channel, either this one or on Facebook, YouTube, and I am giving away a free copy of Madden 21 to the winner of my league.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 70 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them.
Like I say, my man, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway. Support the channel, likes, shares, subscriptions. Join my franchise, and if you win the Super Bowl, give me away a free copy of Madden 21.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun now for Brees. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Brees. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Ready? Yellow waiting. 57. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off. Let's get off.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Back. Check safety.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone.
That was me. Bad defense. I got caught switching players. Shit.
Yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Hurt on that?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it back to the 25.
Raving it up all morning, all day. Hey man, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway, so all you gotta do is support my channel, join my franchise, win the Super Bowl, and I'm giving away a free copy of Madden 21.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Let's go, D, let's go.
From the 31, Jackson being chased out left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, it's Ingram. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson forced out to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Food here. What's been here? I thought you heard when I told Jordan.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take a break because most of y'all seem like I'm getting this Ravens players, and all you want to do is just run with Lamar Jackson or either the Chiefs, and you gotta adjust your lineup for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna get into something else, more Madden. Like I say, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway. You have to support the channel, likes, subscriptions, shares. Join my franchise. Win the Super Bowl. The winner of the Super Bowl was getting a copy of Madden 21 with the 3-day early access. The runner-up is getting PlayStation card for $30, which I've already purchased everything. So all this stuff is already here. It is already available to you. Like I said, I already have the PlayStation cards. This is for the runner-up. It's also for the winner of the Madden giveaway. Like I say, support the channel, join my franchise, win the Super Bowl. The winner of the Super Bowl is getting a free copy of Madden 21. The digital download. I'll send you the PSN numbers to the card. All you have to do is download it. Download Madden. That's it. The runner-up will also get a PSN card for $30, and you can use that one to do whatever you want to do with. But like I say, you have to join franchise, support the channel, support the channel, support the channel, support the channel. Either YouTube or Facebook. Support the channel with likes, shares, donations is always accepted, and that's it, man. I'm trying to get my sponsorship. I need 1,000 followers. Whatever viewers I get. But like I said, I have everything prepared for the Madden 21 challenge. There are still teams left. There's still plenty of teams left. There's still plenty of good teams left, surprisingly. So, like I say, just come on and get in on it. And like I say, you get a copy of Madden 21.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to go down again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting in our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Harrison Smith's play has been so good in the NFL that he demands the respect of everyone. And I remember a couple of years ago when we talked about the top safeties, his name didn't come up in the first group. It does now. I remember doing a game a couple of years ago where the Rams were trying a lot of razzle-dazzle stuff. And Mike Zimmer, his head coach, pretty much said, sick him to Harrison Smith, and he ended that in a hurry. He can play close to the line of scrimmage and also cover deep.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Watch the screen.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here I come.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Let's get some penetration here.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeMarcus Robinson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist bump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight until you're all loose.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive.
Man, this Deer Park is some of the best water you can get, man. If not the best. And that and bottled water company I got in Texas. But Deer Park, oh my God. Deer Park, come on with the sponsorship, Deer Park. I need that sponsorship for that Deer Park water. Man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
There's this guy who's driving down the highway. He's reckless driving, going over 100 miles per hour, cutting on the highway, cutting in traffic, and he lost control and went across the
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a 2nd guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got this.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Bailey's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Yeah, I'll be up there, man. You trying to fill it up? I got a couple people who willing to join too, man.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Squeeze, double.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They go play action here on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Swag down.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Mahomes again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Safety.
Watkins alone on the left side. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a cheap touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
I would never disrespect you and kick a field goal to win the game, bro. That's not hey.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
What the fuck was that?
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
I can't take a 3, man. It's not in my blood.
Butker on for the PAT.
It's not in my blood to take no 3, because I'm going to score a touchdown right here.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, baby! Bro, I can't go to the fucking overtime, bro. I'm not kicking no field goal, man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hey, I'm not going to kick a field goal unless it's for the chip,
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
For that Madden 21, I'm getting the win in the league.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Why you do the man like that?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Damn. Cleotis. He just said, Terrence said he sucked.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executing well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
This is the game. This play right here.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Cousins again. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
You know what? I didn't do my play. Let's do that play I did to win the game yesterday.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Right there. Game.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, Mahomes over the middle, And it's incomplete. The tight end, Blake Bell, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
My dude was right on. Good shit, big dog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, it's Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. You go tight.
Again, it's Cook. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Cousins. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
And let's get in that hole.
They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Yellow. 54. Right, 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to keep, man. I don't know what kind of but I can try to place all this in the my baby. My baby.
2nd and 11 now. Mahomes has his pass. 6 yards is the push, and now into 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to throw Hill here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Gets this one to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him the 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Butker on for the PAT.
Down 14. We still got 3 quarters.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
He said, Dolphins plus Jags. Dolphins plus Jags. Lions, Raiders. Give me Rams, bro. I'll take the Rams. Glitch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A toss to Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They run it again with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They begin the drive with Williams. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
Yellow! There's a blue lady! Hey, 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 hey!
Again, it's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
As we mentioned, here's older brother Dustin Colquitt to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On second down, Cousins again. He'll dump this off to Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing is Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 53. I'm scared.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
54.
Throwing, Cousins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
No. Oh crap. Oh. Heck no. My tornado is just like. Hey, can I have that? Oh, talk. I want to talk.
I'd whoop his ass for shit like that though.
Oh, I tell you about your brother did not. Yeah, fucked up.
He said it. Oh, he threw up.
He just died.
He threw up like 3 times that night, and then was in the bathroom.
He tell.
He just died.
You did, and I did not.
He tell me about that. He tell me got tore up and had to call Earl.
Like this?
He just was here until about 3 o'clock when he got him out the floor with him.
Hungover. Sick.
Yes.
You didn't tell me about that one.
He just was sick in the bathroom floor. Had to get that man water this night.
Damn, TJ. You tell me about that one.
Keep blaming me for that. I said, Miss your fault. Well, what, you put the whole bottle in the drink? I said, no, I didn't.
They snuck up on him. That's what it was.
I told him that was, did you, guess when he first got it? He was like, did you show Warners? I said, no. He said, more like seeing little drinks like this. And then I was like, did I show Warners?
Oh, you had a picture of it?
Yeah, I took a picture of it, but when he came, I had the picture I sent y'all in the group chat.
Oh, I ain't see it.
Oh, yeah, I had made it was like little fishbowl drinks.
Oh, I saw that. I'm talking about a picture of him. I want to see a picture of him laid out in the floor.
I was too intoxicated myself to take pictures.
Oh, yeah. I'd have sent that to Mom. Not letting her look at this.
Because what she said, because I had talked to her, she was like, where you coming from? I said, Flintstone. She said, don't get drunk. I said, Mom, I'll never get drunk.
Yeah, so you should have got a picture of that and made a birthday cake for TJ and put that picture on. Cause that's what I'd have did.
That man was on the floor in the bathroom. Taj was laughing the whole time.
That's what I'd have did.
Taj just talked to some come check on your brother. I said, he alright.
Oh, yeah, he alright. He alright. He in there laid out. He alright.
Clear, I mean, TJ was in the floor stretched out in the kids' bathroom. In the corner. When you open the door, all you see was his feet.
Gone.
You open the door, all you see was his feet. He does some, huh?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Tatiana about that one. Oh, she can tell you about TJ. Got over there putting drink in that seat. And out in the back.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's get it, get it. All right. Mr. 617. Okay, 617. Let's get it. Hey, man, I'm doing a Madden giveaway. Support my channel, my page on YouTube or Facebook. Join my league. And if you win the Super Bowl, I'm giving away a free copy of Madden 21.
Ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Can you hear me, dude? 617, can you hear me?
Check 53, black.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Wentz.
Damn, I didn't even know I caught that. He caught it so fast.
22 yards there, a first down.
I didn't even know I caught that. Any other time, it'd been an interception. He was gone to the house.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is
that's bull. He had that catch.
That
was a secure catch.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't
Madden know it.
Pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz, and his throw here's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now Wentz.
Oh, he wouldn't throw it? Oh, come on.
Lawrence on the sack.
That's cheap.
Griffin on the sack.
Cheap right there.
The 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
All right. That's cheap as hell. I don't even credit that sack right there.
Throw on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That was so cheap, man.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Cook running right. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Should have been my 2nd INT for a touchdown. Or my 2nd touchdown, rather, because Deshaun Jackson should have scored. I should have scored right there. I jumped one too many times.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, he should have dropped that, and that should have been an interception. No way dicking around with my phone.
Have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Why is that angle? Change the camera angle, dude?
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big.
That's a fumble every time, man.
Too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
What's going on, Terrence?
Just a that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident
It is a drive killer because that was
up for grabs, and it's going to come down to
on a bad pass. Just
ball up to the 35 now as they come up.
Bad throw. He should have easily been able to get that.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
23
yards, the final tally.
Oh my God!
What a catch and one-handed. And
if any play that shouldn't have been caught, it should have been that one.
And maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he's going to be brought down.
Bro, he be open
Back at his own 6-yard
like a
line.
motherfucker. He don't throw.
Curious decision to go
That's
for.
passing
Doesn't
interference.
pan out.
Can't chuck my man outside 5 yards.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Holy shit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the line.
Might as well let you have that. They cheated me out of half my damn plays.
Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Cheating ass Madden, man.
By Bailey. And that is
Cheap
going to
shit.
tie our game as we approach halftime.
I hate about that damn bullshit,
So
man.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pass interference like hell.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have
trash.
back at the closing
Trash.
stages of the first half.
Straight fucking trash,
Here are the
man.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take
He ain't even jump for the ball.
The clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up
One of them Madden games. Madden cheating.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides are trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Howard.
Why is he doing that? Come on, man. The animation juke shit.
Doubling this guy has to
damn, man.
Before moving up to the next level.
I'll be glad when he fixed that shit at 21.
Just stuffed it.
Stop the fucking bullshit.
He was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Say, come on. Run the man straight through the hole. That's all they got to do.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
There we go. I picked him 5.
Gain gets him to the 42.
Yep. We're going to 5 it out. We're going to 5 it out. We're come about that defense. Come on. All these videos and replays. I don't got time for that. That's right. That's right. Shift it around. Yep. Shift it around. What I want you to do. Yep. I'll take it. Yep.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
Man, come on, man. Y'all not getting out the way. Get out the way.
Down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for. And
like I say once again, man, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway. Join my league, win the Super Bowl. I'm giving away a free copy of Madden 21 with the 3-day early access. All you gotta do is support the channel, join the league, win the Super Bowl. It's that easy.
Just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that
change the angle and shit on the fucking thing.
It totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Cousins. His throw is going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost with.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return will stop right around the 25. Johnson, the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26.
Here we go. Waiting. 54 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go with Howard again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, it's Howard looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Running with Howard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I say, man, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway, man. I can't stress it enough. Playing my franchise, win the Super Bowl, support my channels here on YouTube or Facebook, and win a free copy of Madden 21 if you win the Super Bowl.
But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's get the ball. Check. Rhino! Check. Black. 53. Hey, Delta. 53. Check 53. What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Good one, man. Good one. Like I say, Madden 21 giveaway, man. Join my league, support my channel, win the Super Bowl, get a chance to get Madden 21.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So a good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Good game, Chief.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed.
Like I say, I'm doing a Madden 21 giveaway. Join my league, support my channels here on Facebook, Master Assassins. And if you win the Super Bowl, I'll give you a free copy of Madden 21. That easy, bro. That easy. Madden 21. Join my league, support my league, support my my channel, my page, Master Assassins. YouTube and Facebook.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
Win a copy of Madden 21.
Presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Quickly now a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Here we go, D.
Here's Wentz to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to take it's caught inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll turn to Thompson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. And here's the Redskin defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Running from the gun with Howard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pac-Man. 180. Oh, here we go. Oh, whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And his throw is incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
To throw is Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here we go. 180. Hey, eat. Hey, let's get this.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's get that ball right here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jonathan Bostic leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. A loss of a yard that brings up 4th.